Welcome here tonight in beautiful, well, this is obviously not Honolulu, but we are in Honolulu for tonight. Tonight's presentation of the HCBB Main League. Yeah, we couldn't fly our cameras all the way up to Hawaii right now, so I apologize. Anyways, game's about to start. As an idiot, I was playing too much Rocket League and forgot to set up, so second night in a row I'm incompetent. Shocked. Get everything. Just gonna get the basic overlays set up for right now. Minnesota plays Honolulu. Standings kind of don't change except for the scenario I mentioned last night, so fun. 1 second. Game's about to start, so yeah. Anyways, take the B-roll off your screen. I'm Dre, your commentator for tonight. And don't restart your PC before the stream, I guess, because I thought I was having performance issues, and apparently I wasn't. Standings going across the screen now. Nothing changes except, yeah, what do we, nothing changes. Anyways, Joshua's going to lead off for the Blizzards tonight. Somehow, I got everything ready except the simplest thing. So, congrats to me. Very fun. Not having the best of days today, but let's hope it improves with the Minnesota win. Hope y'all are doing good tonight. Joshua's gonna lead off for us. I honestly had a lot more time to get prepared. I just was being an idiot last night and played. Or no, I didn't anything. Actually, I was. I am Oahu great. All right, he's gonna pitch number 1 down the line. Volume's too low because I could barely hear the bat, and that's gonna be the leadoff batter on. So Joshua gets on for the Blizzards. That's not what it should be. On. I'm like, my brain's 5 seconds behind. Taser takes ball 1 upstairs. Try to watch me set up live right now. And Taser's gonna send that one in the right center. Drops. So Taser, after having a 3-home run game yesterday, he's gonna get on board. And Joshua's gonna run home. Play at the play, not in time. Joshua is safe with no slide. So Minnesota already up by 1 with no outs. Gav's up to bat as he fouls that one off. Pitch number 1 fouled off. So this is the first time, or this is the first season the state of Hawaii has ever been in HCBB. We've got the volcano in the back. I was told that there were at least 3 hits into the volcano. Yam's gonna hit that ball to the shortstop and out. So no play at the plate. Ball's not gonna get thrown away, thankfully. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that was accidental. Yeah, don't put your name binding key as F2. Or no, don't put your, strike 1 taken. Don't put your hotkeys as F2 when you try to rename stuff. It's not a good idea. I digress. Alright. Strike 2 taken for Cayman here, 1 away. Alright. That's going to be popped up. And very interesting walking animation as Grady's able to make the catch for the second out against Cayman. I don't got the scoreboard color coded. And fun fact, I think I have everything set up, I just didn't put it in. So don't worry about it. CC's up to bat. Gets in the lineup today, very interesting choice. As he takes strike one. Wow. 0-2 count. CC's gonna pop that one up. And Grady's able to make the catch. To the bottom of the first we had. That'll take a minute because I'm currently putting in the Honolulu score bracket. Soda. Alright. Bottom of the first. No idea. I think Joshua was gonna start in the mound. Person who made the highlights for yesterday's game on FTN, and why is that not changed? Why is the control block not changed? Well, good news, I already have one. Boom. Ta-da! Joshua was gonna start in the mound. I don't know how to read everyone's name. Oh, that's Dedo. Okay, cool. That's Dedo up to bat. Innings going across the bottom of your screen right now. And I'm going to check chat via my phone. Apologies for the bit of unorganizedness. Dedo takes strike one. All right, well. I'm being told that we have cameras in Honolulu. Dedo's gonna foul that one off. All right, 0-2 count. Joshua Dedo. He's going to swing on that one. Popped up. And caught. All sets on away. So Minnesota in their black uniforms got changed from an away kit to a home and away kit. Very nice. I don't know who the model is right there. There's Recton at first. Brady's up to bat, the starting pitcher for tonight. One away here. Strike one taken. Oh, 1 count. Brady swings on that one, down the line, and will drop. If this is the Grady I'm thinking of, I got my second Asian League home run off him. 184 mag against the Hawks, and I think I was on the Bay Stars. I don't know how I hit it off him to this day, but that's my only achievement. That was my highest mag home run, and it wasn't a cutscene. And yeah, the 177 was a cutscene in Canberra. But anyways, the old Canberra, the one from the old Hartford Stadium, or I forget which stadium it was. It was the backyard baseball one, I think. Oh, and count for Zenwaz here. Takes ball one outside. Zenwaz fouls that one off. 1-2 count, one away here. Runner on first. He's spinning. As he's still spinning. Interesting purchase for today. I bought some new baseball pants for the fullback uniforms from Tampa. Very cool pants. Very nice coloring. Ball 2 inside. All right, well, 2-2. Joshua kicks and fires the 2-2. He's going to swing. No, that's Zenlaw's going to swing on that one. That's going to drop. Everyone in that lineup has the same name, confusing me. That's going to put that puts runners on the corners, actually. And that one's up to bat. Microphone sounds good. I'm pretty happy with it. Here we go. Mellon's up to bat. 2 on, 1 out. Joshua on 11 pitches. Wise at bottom of the first. Oh, 1 count. Here we go. Joshua to Mellon, strike 2 swinging. And Mellon's going to bunt that one. Grady's going to be safe across the diamond, and Mellon's out. But that bunt ties the ball game up for the Heat. 1-1 now. Bad vibes up to bat. Home pitcher animation. I don't know who that is as the Korean pitcher, but away pitcher animation, which is going to be Joshua using crochet. Bad vibes up to bat. Well, no balls, 1 strike. He's going to swing at that one. It's going to go over the third baseman's head, and it drops. That's going to have runners on the corners yet again. Oh, my God. Please don't tell me we're about to have another slugfest. If we have another slugfest, I'm going to cry. Runners on the corners, 7th batter up. I have to change my mic settings on the fly, so have fun. Very unorganized broadcast. Do I call this guy KTBG? I'm very confused. 0-2 count. He's going to sort of chop it back up to Joshua, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. Photos up to bat. Top of the second we go. Apparently I sound like I'm in a tin can right now. Appreciate it. I'm speaking from the echo of a basement. No, I'm not in a basement, don't worry. I'm not locked anywhere. I'm doing this for my own will. Photos up to bat, had a home run yesterday against New York in the 13-12 game, and he's gonna have that one go over the mound, and caught for out number 1. You know what would be amazing if I could find the photos, no pun intended, if I could find the photos of my, there they are. I'm trying to find my old mic settings. By old, I mean the ones I used yesterday. Is that it? I think that's it. Yes, it is. Awesome. Alright. Strike 2, swinging and missing on Rex. Walters. Ball went inside. Oh my God, I think I know why it was so messed up. Why is there an 8? Oh my God. I misclicked on one of my settings and cool. All right, welcome to FTN. I surely know what I'm doing here. No, I do not. 1-2 count for Wrecked. I'm sure he knows what he's doing as he's going to send that one to the shortstop. I cursed him. That's my fault. Johnny's up to bat. Batting 133 on this season. Didn't get that bat at all yesterday. 13-12 game yesterday. Very fun. All right, how does this sound? It's about like a decent bit away from my mouth. 0-2 count for Johnny. He's going to swing on that one, and it's caught by the shortstop of Melon again. Cool. So Melon's doing a crazy amount of stuff in the field. Parks up to bat. Joshua's going to get back on the mound here. I may need a new mic for broadcasting. All right, a little more bass. That's going to be fouled off for pitch number 1. A 1 count, swung on. Okay. That's going to be fouled off. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Parks on an 0-2 from Joshua. Swings on that one, and it hits another fan. No, it does not. Now that's going to be caught. All right. We got, how do I pronounce this guy's name? I see D5 RKO. I'll call him 5 for now. Strike 1 taken. Did I just get a 38-minute ad on YouTube? That's awesome. That's going to be hit inside, and it does drop. Luckily, left fielder there back to back up CZ, and batting order goes around for Dato, who's going to be the number 2 batter. Strike 1. Now Joshua gonna throw strike 2. All right, 1-2 count here. One away here, and one on first. Runner not taking the lead. And Dato takes strike 3 as he goes down on strikes, and a horrid pick off attempt there. All one taken for Grady. Hold on. Oh, Grady's gonna hit that one, and it's down the line. I don't know what I'm doing. That's gonna be 2 runners on for the heat here. All right, cool. New mic settings dropped. All right, strike one taking on Zenwaz. I think that's good mic settings. If I have, all right, this sounds good to me. All right, so I was testing the mic settings out a little as we got 2 runners on. Could be an important situation here for Zenwaz as he might try to put me in another home run clip. 1-1 count here, 2 away, 2 on for the heat. Joshua kicks and fires as Zenwaz takes down low. All right, 2-1 count. Zenwaz gonna ground that one. Yam's able to pick it up across the diamond to Ophiuris, and God mode's up to bat. Number 9 batter for the Blizzards. No final scores yet, so in the meantime, let's check out your other games. 11-5 for the Jailbirds and Fighters. Orbit leading the Firebirds 10-4. Ospreys lead the Rebels 2-1. Ravens are 1-0 on the Breeze. So that battle for the lead of the championship, or not championship, but standings. As God Mode grounds out to second. That's going to be very interesting to see in the 2 upcoming games. 1-1 for us. And finally, 0-0 for the Bombers and the Surge. Joshua T back up to bat for Minnesota. He's going to ground that one all the way to third. Across the diamond, picks it up, boom. Or gets it out of the glove, boom. Dazer's up to bat. Had 3 home runs yesterday. Now he's at a count of 10 with 22 RBIs and a .538 batting average. Let's see if he can homer once again as he takes strike 2. He's gonna step out the box. Now gets back in. Brady's got a pretty good start going for him here. 23 pitches. Dazer's gonna pop that one up and out yet again. All right, Mellon's up the bat. Batting .342 on the season. Let's check the rest of his stats. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs, .493 OPS, and 11 strikeouts for the lefty. As he gets settled in the box, Joshua engaging on the mound, waiting for his teammates to get ready in the field. All right, 1-0, going to be swung on. That's going to be deep in the right, but Cayman barely gets under it to catch that. So great first out and great catch by Cayman in the field. Strike 1 taken. Bad vibes up to bat, 1 for 1 tonight. As we're experimenting with our settings, bad vibes! It's still one deep left! And it's gone! their first home run of the night, gets the lead by 3 against Minnesota. 3-1, or no. Yeah, no, it is 2-1. Sorry, 2-1. Apologies. I apologize. That was my mistake. I thought there were 2 runners on, or a runner on. But that still does give Honolulu the lead. K5 takes strike 1. A 1 count. K5 or KT takes ball 2 or ball 1. 1-1 count. Now that's going to be hit on the ground. CC's able to scoop it up all the way across the dime. No Furious able to catch the ball. I don't know how to pronounce their name, so oopsies. I forgot how to pronounce the name. It's a decently confusing name in my head to pronounce. So I apologize if I pronounce it wrong. I apologize if I keep pronouncing it wrong. As that ball is going to be hit center field, it's going to drop on the sand warning track. Thrown in, and that will be 1 runner on with 2 outs. Strike 1 taken for D5, who's 1 for 1 tonight. Feels like the whole lineup is actually 1 for 1 against Minnesota. As he takes strike 2, looks at, I think, both pitches in this at-bat. And insurance run at the plate and on first. Here's the runner on first. 0-2 count. Ball 1 upstairs. 1-2 count for D5. He takes ball 2 inside. Looking for his pitch. And Daza's gonna go on right there. Good angle here in Honolulu. You got the nice mountains in the back. You can enter the stadium. You got the water all around. Very beautiful scenery here in Hawaii. Look around, water all over. We got a volcano, and I don't know how they have fireworks on top of a volcano. I don't think that's safe, but regardless, full count here for D5. Honolulu wants to take a 3-run lead here. That's going to be hit. Yeah, I'm able to dive for it. Speaking of which, he's going to be up to bat. Hit a home run yesterday. That's not the camera. There's the camera. Hit a home run yesterday in the bottom of the 10th to bring the game within 1. Unfortunately, last 2 batters of the game couldn't do anything. And the Wizards lost 13-12 in a thriller. I think that's a game I'll be mentioning for ages. But we'll see if we can tie the ball game here up for Minnesota. As I seem to be stuck. Hello? There we go. Brady's going to get back on the mound. As this is the top of the top of the 4th inning. I apologize. Got the inning count wrong. As he takes strike 1. A 1 count. Yam swings on that one. It's going to be left center, and it drops. Bad vibes. And a nice Christmas hat. I don't know how it's staying on if you're running that hard, but yeah, we'll stop at first. So a single for the PM. Here in the top of the 4th. All right, pitcher disengages. Grady's going to disengage. I don't know. Oh, shortstop's AFK. All right, let's take a look at Honolulu until Grady gets back on. We go up here. We got nice water all around the stadium. Very beautiful for a nice summer trip here in Hawaii for a summer sport. Cayman's up to bat. Runner on first for Minnesota. Cayman's going to foul that one off for strike one. I assume if we look at who's next up in the lineup. Oh, I forgot it's CC and not Photo. As that ball is going to be hit over the third baseman's glove, and that's going to be two runners on for Minnesota. Why is that on? I pressed R accidentally. Do not press R unless you want to get copyright struck. TC's 0 for 1 tonight. Game tying run on second. Go ahead run on first. And insurance run at the plate for the Blizzards. Here in round 19. If Honolulu wins this game, they tie the Blizzards. If they lose, the Blizzards take, I think, a 2-game lead over the Heat. CC flies out in the foul territory. Photo's up to bat. 30 pitches for Grady tonight with one away here in the top of the fourth. And two runners on. Photo. Grady's going to kick and fire. Photo. Take strike one. Wind it slow there. Photo waiting for the next pitch from Grady as he sends it down. Popped up. Yeah. Catches that. Double play, and very unusual double play there. Bottom of the fourth we head. All the way from the pitcher to second. I think that's a 9. With if no, because I assume it's at second base. It's a no 9 is right field. I don't know why I said 9. 1-4 double play, or would it be a 1-6 in that? I have no idea. I'm still learning baseball numbers. I digress. Deto's up to bat, third time up tonight. I think the original leadoff batter for Honolulu. 0 for 1 or 0 for 2 tonight on an 0 for 1 count. The pitch, he's gonna pop that one up. Fierce, and Joshua sit under it. Joshua steals the ball, and here comes Grady up to bat. 2 for 2 tonight with 2 singles and a run. What? I actually have an idea. All right, we got a new camera that I just made on the spot. Grady's gonna hit that one. Center field. Photo not able to dive for it. Grady better get on his horse, because I think this could be a triple, maybe even, or no, double, maybe even a triple. Round second, no. Extra base hit for Grady as for the starting pitcher. 8th hit of the night for the Heat. Game's kind of flying by quick. Strike one taken. A 1 count for Sabiak. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm gonna call him I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I'll call him Say for now. 0 for 2 count. Ball went upstairs. If anyone knows how to pronounce his name, please let me know. On a 1-2 count, Joshua gives up a catch to short. So an infield flyout. I guess that would be marked. I don't know if that's an official ruling. Zenwa's up to bat. Is there such thing as an infield flyout? Find out next on HCBB. Two-way here. A 1 count for Zenoise. Joshua kicks and fires. Strike 2 taken. Oh, 2 count for Zenoise. Josh kicks and fires. Ball 1 upstairs. So, oh, that's really funny. Did he just get called up? It's crazy. 1-2 count. Stowers signed for Hawaii. However, he's stuck in Japan as we speak, so on a nice vacation. 2-2 count, two-way, runner on second. And a bunch of 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and strike 3 for Zenoise as he takes strike 3 looking. Wrecked up the bat here on the top of the 5th. About halfway through this ball game after this half inning concludes. Wrecked up to bat here, 0 for 1 tonight. There were a lot of people saying he went 0 for 5 last night. I think he can bounce back though. As he takes ball 1 now, Grady kicks and fires. He takes on that one. That looks like a really good pitch though to me. Four hits on the night for Minnesota, 8 hits for the Heat, as out number 1 of the inning is a white grounder, or white dribbler to short, or first. I don't know why I said short. Opulence up to bat. That was first. I don't know why I said short, and I think I was trying to correct what type of hit it was, but what type of contact. I work for the first baseman. That's going to be grounded now. An actual grounder all the way to short and out. Across the diamond for out number 2. God mode up to bat. 0 for 1 tonight. Take a look over here at third. Or no. Joshua's up to bat next. Don't know who's up to bat for Honolulu next. Strike 1 swinging for God mode. Ravens play the Breeze right now. Probably game of the week. In a side, or if we're going to count the importance of that game, let's go check on it. It's league server 4, is it? Yep. 3-3 between both teams, both top seeded teams, number 1 and number 2. Strike 3 swinging for God mode as Grady's going to chill on 39 pitches for now. Mellon's up to bat. But as I was saying, Ravens playing the Breeze, obviously game of the week. Or series of the week, as you can call it, because top seeded teams, if the Breeze gets swept by the Ravens, then the Ravens will fall, or no, actually tie the Breeze. But if the Breeze sweep the Ravens, then the Ravens will fall 4 games back of the lead, and that could obviously complicate things a lot more as we head into the later stages of the season. About 14 games remain. That's going to be a grounder to first, and easy work for the second and first baseman. Bad vibes up to bat. You know, just about. I think that's going to be hit by bad vibes. Inside pitch, caught by the second baseman of Rex, but 14 games remain and 13 after tonight's match. We will have an off day tomorrow, so game 20 will be on Friday. And I think we're in the latter half of the season. Oh, that's awesome. JT takes strike one inside. Not what he was looking for. Probably looking for something a lot better that might enjoy. 0-1 count. Joshua kicks and fires. JT takes check swings on that one. I think it was a strike anyways from how it looked. 0-2 count. As Joshua's going to chill on 66 pitches. Do not say the next number, but that could be how many he ends it on this inning. And pitch number, I'm not even going to bother saying that number, but wait, whoa, why is it top of the fifth? It's supposed to be bottom. Joshua, however, I'm not going to say that number. Pitch number 68, however, swung on and fouled. That hits a fan. It's okay, I've had worse. I typed the jailbird's name wrong, or the image file wrong once, and it was shown on stream. 1-2 count for KT. He's going to swing on that one, and it drops in center. So that's going to be the 9th hit for the Honolulu Heat tonight. And he's going to be safe at second with an extra base hit, his first of the night. Parks up the bat, the Norwegian. Very beautiful stadium here. Look how far you can zoom out. Oh, that's a little too far. I like this setting a lot more. Gives you a lot better view. Bottom of the fifth here. Strike one, swinging and missing. 1 for 2 tonight for the 9-hole hitter. Oh for 0-1 count. Joshua kicks and fires. Swung on and miss for strike 2. So, not the hole you want to be in, but 1-run lead. If you can keep it, that's obviously good for your team. Strike 3, swinging and missing, and Parks goes down. Swinging. Joshua's going to head back up to bat next. Leadoff batter for Minnesota, 1 for 2 tonight with a single, and that contributed to Minnesota's lone run. The first of 3 combined tonight. The other 2 being scored by Hawaii in the first and I believe 3rd inning. Let's fact check that. Yes, I am right. Ha. I do have a good memory. Grady's up to bat. Get a nice view of everything. Zoom in. Look at this camera. Let's just take a look to view. Joshua takes strike 1 up and in. What a nice view. I mean, obviously, zoomed out, you get a nice look at the stadium's features, how the layout is. Very beautiful stadium here in Honolulu. We'll see if we can see one hitting the volcano tonight. Joshua has one down the line, but it's foul. Well, Honolulu made some moves tonight. They signed the former Chicago Raven, Stowers. And Joshua goes down swinging. However, speaking of the Ravens, that opened up a roster spot for them. They picked up BA2XK. League server 1, 14-5 for the Jailbirds and Fighters. Crazy score right there, almost a mercy rule. Actually, would it be a mercy rule? No. I don't think it would even be anyways. Okawa, 11-8 against the Firebirds. Those are both 8 p.m. matches. Dazer takes strike 1 inside. Server 3 is going to hold the Baltimore Ospreys, leading 5-3 over the Rebels. Server 4 is going to be 3-3 with the Ravens and Breeze in the top of the 5th. And Server 6 is 3-0 Surge against the Bombers. Well, 1-2 in Server 5, which would be us. Minnesota behind by 1 run against Honolulu. And Dazer's going to hit that one down the line. It does drop down the right field line. He could try to get 2 here. We'll try to get a view. He's going to go for second. That's going to be a stand-up double and no further advancement. So 5th hit of the night for the Blizzards. Oh, that's really funny. It's Blizzards versus Heat. And Heat wins. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Please. Please laugh. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's Ibog. Oh my god. Hello, Ibog. Oh my god. Yam's gonna hit one for Ibog. And caught. Wow, that's actually crazy. I did not expect him to join. Hello, welcome to the chat. That's crazy. That's awesome, actually. I love that. Fly out, unfortunately, but hey, we've got Cayman up to bat. Hey, you missed a great match yesterday. 13-12 between the Blizzards and the New York Bombers. I'll send you the highlights. My mic wasn't on my side yesterday, but still. Definitely a fun game to watch. As it did go down to the wire, quite literally. Yam tried to hit a 2-run shot to bring the Blizzards within 1, and that'll be across the diamond for the out. Bottom of the 6th we go. However, it literally did go down to the wire. Last 2 batters grounded out and flew out, but Yam hit a 2-run shot before that, so the game ended 13-12. I mean, hey, you're not a random to me. I don't think you're random to many people in the community where I come from, but HCBB, yeah. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Trying to get the stream link posted. Been a little hard. Usually we get 10 viewers. That's going to be blooper in the left, so Honolulu gets another hit. As Minnesota's failed a ton of scoring chances tonight. I believe they've only hit 1 scoring chance, so the rest have fallen under deaf ears. I gotta find that gem of a match. Dotto's gonna hit that one. Yam's gonna let it drop. Going to be to CC all the way over the first Opulence, and that's a double play. So, luckily, Minnesota learns from their error last night and gets the double play. Two-way here for Grady. The starting pitcher takes strike 1. Joshua getting ready to pitch. Now he does. He gets in motion, lefty on lefty. Ball went outside. Now Joshua kicks and fires. Pitch number 77. Now 78. Ball 2 upstairs. Oh, wow. I mean, hey, you are. I assume you have a lot of broadcast stuff, and if I didn't have to delete all my archived videos of random broadcasts and clips I have, I probably would have 3 terabytes worth of videos. It'd be really cool to archive a lot of old clips, but unfortunately, memory lane is a disappearing road. So pretty sad. 2-2 with 2-way here in the bottom of the 6th. Brady's gonna hit that one over Yam's head. Oh, Yam makes the jumping catch. Well, Throttle really wanted me to show this, so I will show it. Thank you. Made this banger of Honolulu. You know what? I will show it to you guys. Give me 1 second here. I gotta put it in the right folder. There we go. All right, let me set this up for you guys. All right, here we go. I was told to show this. DC's going to be up the bat. Oh, wow, that's awesome, actually. Oh, wow, that's sick. Our camera crew does a great job behind the scenes. As we come here in the top of the 7th. Pretty quick game going on right now. One of the quickest we've had in a while. as we come back here to Honolulu Stadium. I wonder how much stuff you have, though. I assume a lot of broadcast stuff. That's going to be fouled, or no, that's going to drop in right. I thought that looked like a foul ball, but CC gets his first hit of the night. And it will be an extra base hit, but he has to slide in the second. Photo's up to bat. 0 for 2 tonight. Got int walked, or no, came in, got int walks for Photo. Photo crushed one to make the game 9-7 Blizzards, and let's see if he can give Minnesota the go-ahead tonight. He's given Minnesota about the go-ahead about 2 times this season on FTN. Game 3 against the Ospreys. Game 18 against the Bombers. He's going to bunt that one. He's going to bunt CC over. They're not going to make a play at the plate, but both runners are safe. Minnesota has an error. I don't know why, but runners on the corners. Rex 0 for 2 tonight. Rex is 0 for 2 tonight. Sorry, that was not clear. As he takes ball 1 inside. 1-0 count here for Rex. Strike 1, swinging and missing. By the way, we were hella disorganized earlier. I apologize. No final score yet. Strike 2, swinging, missing. What's going on in League Server 1? 16-5 for the Jailbirds. That's absolutely crazy. 2-2 count for Rex. He's going to swing and miss on that one. Oh, wow. You have a lot of stuff. I know 2003 folder takes about 30 gigabytes. But that's because I downloaded whole rosters from like 2013 to 2015. Opulence wine slow there for strike 1. On a nice logo file, actually. I don't save my logos or anything. Weird chopper foul. Oh, David told me to put the FTN logo on the bottom over. Okay, well, I'll do it for tomorrow. You just gotta remind me. No round 19 game has concluded yet. Opulent spats CC home. Is that the game tying run? Yes, it is. CC gets home safely. So great job by Minnesota to squeeze bunt there. Photo moves over to second. And here comes God Mode up the bat, the righty on lefty matchup. Is it lefty on righty? I don't know if you put the pitcher or batter first. God Mode takes that one upstairs, up and in near his head. 1-0 count. This game is tied 2-2. Seems like the Blizzard is defeating the Heat. They're tied right now. It's like a very hot Blizzard, if that makes sense. God Mode disengages for a few seconds. Waves over to the Minnesota dugout. And here we go. We'll run it again. 1-1 count here for God Mode. Grady kicks and fires. Pitch number 62 down low. Pitch 62 for David Kreutz was ball 2 down on the dirt. I get to say that a lot more than pitch 98 for me, which is really a shame. 2-1 count here for God Mode. And he's going to take strike 2 up and in. So first pitch definitely, or first ball he took up and in definitely kind of messed him up there. Let's see if he can bounce back. Counts equal, 2-2, runner on second, 2 outs, God Mode. Swings on that one, and it's foul. So, foul ball for the righty. Looking for something good here. Brady's gonna kick and fire. God Mode's gonna send that one at the warning track. That could score. Runner around third, Photo home, and that puts a runner on first. Minnesota takes the lead here in the top of the 7th. Joshua's up to bat. Minnesota Blizzards player made the highlights from last night. Shout out to him. You can go check them out on the HCBB Network channel. Joshua fouls that one back. Will it hit a fan? This is my favorite part. Yes, no. Actually, yeah, it did off the bounce. I love seeing when fans are going to be hit by foul balls in Roblox. I do not like seeing the harm of real people. I enjoy seeing fans in Roblox get hit. Joshua sends that one in the left center. It drops. Or right center. Sorry, I don't know why I said left center. And that will possibly score a run. God mode coming home. Throw. Not in time. Minnesota takes a 2-run lead. Brady after... No, I'm not saying that. 68 minus 1 pitches. There's up to bat. I'm not letting you guys get the joy of hearing it. Dazer checks on that one. Strike one, 2 for 3 tonight. Oh, 1 count. Now 0-2 for Dazer. Taking a 2-strike approach. Run time is actually an hour, shockingly. So, hey, that's fun. Already been an hour. This game's flown by quick. Weak server 1, still not finished. As Dazer's gonna bunt the Joshua over. No, never mind. He's caught in the run down. Joshua tries to run out of it. As he's gonna run back, tries to juke. No, Joshua in a horrible run down. The squeeze bunt tried to work. No, it's probably gonna fail. Joshua. He's gonna slide back safe. What are you? Wow. I'm gonna check the chat. Oh my god. Weak server 2, Ocala Orbit lead the Firebirds 11-8. Baltimore Ospreys lead the Rebels 6-3. Chicago going, the Breeze going on an insane run, 8-3. What the hell did I just witness? That's not an error? No 1 count. Now ball 1 inside. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ball 2 up and out. Crazy announcement, breaking news from HCBB. A huge ban wave just happened. Illusions is banned. MVKQ is banned. Jinwoods is banned. Nicktoons is banned. Jordan, Dion, and Intermission suspended Season 29 and Season 30. Please Turbo also, and Mop banned Season 29 and Season 30. So we could very well see, you might see the 13-12 game overturned if they do that. Strike 3 swinging and missing on Fella. I'm in shock at what just happened. I'm gonna read the suspension out to everyone. Question: what happened? Answer: Illusions accidentally left a public clip of himself being on Jim Wood's account and later admitted it happened during several games. That clip looks like from this season. Question: why were more people suspended / banned on top of this? A call was initiated with Jordan in order to determine whether it seemed like he knew or was involved in the situation. Intentional comments such as, I think Illusions did this just out of spite, as we head to the bottom of the 7th here. were set in hopes that he would be relayed if he was truly involved. After this call was over, within 4 minutes, a call was relieved from Illusions. Within the first 10 seconds of this call, Illusions immediately comments on one of the things specifically said to Jordan unprompted, outing him on accident. On top of this, Illusions had been getting called 40 minutes prior as Say gets a hit over the head of the second baseman of Rex, and that puts a runner on for Honolulu. So it's dying run at the plate now. On top of this, Illusions had been getting called for 40 minutes prior to this and was completely ghost up until coincidentally 4 minutes after the call with Jordan was over. Jordan was asked several times if he knew if Illusions was in any voice chats or friend groups, and denied all. Overall sources in the front service detailed that Illusions was hopping between both at this exact time, with some mentioning the emergency meeting. Shortly after the call with Illusions concluded, TLDR, you know what, I'm not going to read it all out. TLDR, none of this happens if Illusions has over a room temperature IQ from Commissioner. So, thank you, Commissioner EGT, for giving us a great, too long didn't read. Dunwall's up the bat. Asking some questions in chat, I think. 2-2 here for Zenwas. He goes down on strikes. Pretty crazy situation as we have another piece of news. The Ocala Orbit win over the Arizona Firebirds 11-8. Lots of news coming out of HCBB. Big fan wave. Alright, so I seem to have been wrong! Mellon! Deep center field! Hits the bottom of the volcano, and Honolulu ties this game with one swing! Wow. What a hit in the center by Mellon. Okay, so my stats are correct. Bad vibes up to bat. 2 for 3 tonight. Home run, single, run, and an RBI. So the game is now tied. What a situation tonight. We've had people banned. Two decently high-scoring games just ended, and Bad Vibes sends that one down left center, or not left center, down the left field line, and he gets on with the double. So his second extra base hit of the night. Very interesting thing happening here tonight regarding HCBB. Photo catches the fly out from KT, 1 for 3, and now 1 for 4 tonight. I apologize about the lack of commentary. Pretty shocking situation, and trying to understand everything that's happened. Parks up to bat. Fouled off. Strike 1. Ball 1 inside by Parks. Now the 1-1. Parks checks on that one. 2. What? Oh, I got it confused. Oops. Strike 3, I think, taken, and he's going to go down on strikes as Minnesota will be up for the the 8th here. Very crazy situation. Big band wave, and that's going to be grounded. Way over. And safe. So Cayman reaches on an infield hit. CC's up the bat. One-0 count for CC. He's going to swing on that one, and it's caught. Could be two. No, Cayman makes it back safe. Strike 1, swinging and missing for photo. And Please Turbo goes 5 for 5 right before he gets banned. What the hell? Photo takes ball one outside. And Photo swings on that one through the middle, and that will put 2 runners on for Minnesota. So top of the 8th here. This looks very good for Minnesota. Now Wrecked hits that one, fly out 0 for 4. 2 away here. All right, well, Opulence hits that one through the gap, and that puts bases loaded up for God Mode. So God Mode might like this position, he might not, but we'll see. Bases loaded for the righty-lefty on righty matchup. 87 pitches for Brady here. He's very well in yellow stem. He's going to take off the mound. Apologies for the lack of commentary. Was trying to fix something off camera, aka the bottom overlay. And it broke. Oh wait, I think I broke it. Cool. Oh no, it's still pending. Huh. God Mode takes strike 1. Or strike 2, sorry. There we go, it works. Oh, 2. Now up and out, ball 1. Fans gonna start getting on their feet. Trying to see Grady close us out. 1-2. run mode. Swings and misses on that one. Minnesota does not score with bases loaded. And Grady gets out of a bases loaded jam. Bottom of the 8th we go. Dazer's gonna start us off. Well, he's going to take some time getting on the mound. He's got a 3 ERA, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks, 7 home runs allowed, 1.2 whip, and 3-0 win-loss record. He would get credited with the win if he can get it. One count now. That's going to be grounded. CeCe's playing really deep. Can he make the out across the diamond? Yes, he can. Out number 1, Dado's up to bat. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I deeply apologize. I don't know if it's Dado or I'm pronouncing it wrong, probably. 6-3, Baltimore and Atlanta. 11-3 Chicago teams. Breeze lead the Ravens. Server 5's us. And server 6, the Surge lead the Bombers 7-1. Surge trying to get back in the season. They are 12th right now as it scrolls on the bottom of your screen. 11 games back. It would catch Atlanta tonight. I think Atlanta's on pace to lose. Could always make a comeback, as that's going to be caught by Josh, playing at third base now. That's confusing. It says the Fighters won tonight. That was not the case. They won. What? Grady takes, ball went outside. Well, no count here. Grady swings on that one, and it's over the head of the second baseman. So through the gap it gets. Photo's able to throw it in. Stays up the bat. Honolulu with 14 hits tonight. No error on their side, even though I kind of disagree with that with one of the plays from earlier. But Dazer kicks and fires. Say takes strike 1. That did not look like a strike. Strike 2 taken now for Say. (0-2) count for the lefty. Dazer kicks and fires. Say takes ball 1 down low. You can see Grady try to get a lead off here. Very nice green arm sleeves. Or green arm sleeve, I should. No, he's got green and pink. Does he? No, that's a. No. Yeah, we let it drop and he's safe. What the hell? So Grady's got a left arm sleeve and a pink sliding mitt. That was... Oh yeah, I'm stuck in the animation. That's interesting. That would be marked an error. No, it is not. If that was a double play, that would have been a smart move, but that was not a double play situation, so... Two-way here for Zenoise. With 2 runners on, go ahead in scoring position. Ball 1, low and away. Bombers and Surge on right now. You're watching the HCBB Main League here on FTN. Dazer kicks and fires. 1-1 count. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content you are seeing on the FTN YouTube channel. And if you would like to donate, feel free to donate to our Patreon or our YouTube. 1-1 count here for Zenoise. He takes ball 2 inside. Dazer disengages. Now he kicks and fires. Zenoise swings and misses on that one, and it's strike 2. 2-2 count for Zenoise. Dazer kicks and fires. Ball 3 upstairs. Count goes full. Fans in the stands getting on their feet. 3-2, full count. Zenoise swings on that one, and it's going to be direct. He's going to make the play on second. Why is he even there? Honolulu crowd goes quiet. What the hell? Why is he even right there? That was something. I didn't even see it. Did he move right before that pitch? I'm gonna check that again. That was something. Oh no, he was already moving over there. Why? That was amazing fielding. I thought he was just camping there for some reason. Joshua up to bat. Zenoise is going to take over on the mound. That's going to be hit. Joshua's going to send that one deep center. Can it be a ground rule double? No. Wall is way too tight. Way too high. I tried to mix the words too and high, and that didn't work. Zenoise gets on the mound as his first pitch is a double by Joshua. Dazer's up to bat here in the top of the 9th. So Minnesota's final chance to score would be right now. There's Joshua. Melton's a lefty. See them two, those two right there. Will he lead? Will he lead? Waiting. Mellon kicks and fires. Joshua doesn't move. Dazer takes strike 1. And Mellon kicks and fires. That's going to be straight to the second baseman. Okay, I was lacking there. Pitching animation looks very beautiful, though. Zenoise kicks and fires. Why are we using Mira 04 in a game? Are we serious? Damn. Straight up flies or grounds out. What was that? Why are we using who is using Mira 04 in a game? Dazer's using Mira 04, and I didn't notice this whole time. I am severely disappointed in myself. Ball went outside for Kamen. I am really disappointed. 1-0 count for Kamen here. Zenoise uses Joe. Now 1-1 count. Count equals itself out. As now he takes strike 2. There's Joshua. Maybe that is at third base. Very beautiful pitching animation as Cayman's gonna send that one in the left. Bad Vibe sits under it, and here we go to the bottom of the ninth. Mellon's up to bat, and you know what? Let's look at Mira 04. Gonna walk away. All right, get back. Hello. We're having a stare down with the camera. Now he's gonna get back on. Mellon's gonna walk up. Here we go. Oh yeah, that is Mira. Ball one down low for Mellon. Trying to walk this game off for the Heat. 14 and 15 hits respectively for both sides. Mellon takes ball two. What a beautiful pitching animation. Let's look over this one again. I mean, Daisuke Mira in real life is a righty, but man, even him as a lefty looks cool. Mellon now takes strike one. Two one count. As Mellon's gonna hit that one over the shortstop's head. CC's not able to retrieve the ball, and now that puts the go-ahead runner on for a walk-off. Here comes Bad Vibes, homered earlier tonight. However, he can probably homer again. We've seen 2 homer games, 3 homer games here yesterday on FTN. And also, for anyone curious, that triple play yesterday was actually in a side league. Now, ooh, ball went down low. Dazer's on a 1-1 count. He's on his 22nd pitch. Now Dazer kicks and fires. Vibes takes ball two, low and away. Dazer's pitching pretty quickly. 2-1 count. Vibes takes strike two. Dazer pitches. Vibes hits that inside. Opulent able to catch it. I don't know where I got the us from. It's Opulent, I think. I don't know. KT up the bat. I don't know why the fans are getting on their feet. But anyways, trying to give the team some energy. KT takes strike one. Game could be walked off here. One good swing of the bat. That's all you need. All one taken. Here we go. All right. KT on the 1-1. Swings on that one. It's in between the third and shortstop. That's going to put 2 runners on. Mellon, the ball gets thrown away. No. First baseman able to back it up, thankfully. But that does put 2 runners on here. All you need is a double. Can't bunt the runner over. Dazer kicks and fires. Parks takes strike one. Parks takes strike two. Dazer's pitched 2 good. Has pitched 1 out here and has got 2 good strikes on Parks. Now the 0-2 is going to be grounded foul. He switches sides. I don't know if that's legal, but you know what? We'll roll with it. 0-2 count. Dazer gets Parks to fly out to the first, or no, pretty much pop out to the first baseman. No double play there. D5 up the bat, or I'll call him 5. 2 for 4 tonight. Can make it 3 for 5. Batting 500 tonight. You want to know what he's batting overall in the season? .620 with 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Oh, 1 down low. Here we go. Daza disengages. Crowd getting hyped. Dance going on. E5. Daza disengages twice. Something's happening. 33 pitches. Oh, he needs 3 strikes to do it. That's 1 out. Needs 3 strikes to get Minnesota to the top of the 10th. 17 hits versus 14 for both sides. And they walk him for Dato. Dato's up the bat. I don't know what to call him. I apologize if I mispronounced his name, Melon, because I know he's going to be watching back at this. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Can't do the bunt squeeze unless you have a horrible defense. Taser kicks and fires. Ball 1 upstairs. 0 for 5 tonight. All you need is a single to walk this game off for Honolulu. Taser with another pitch incoming. Ball 2. The 2-0. Oh, that's strike 1. I don't know if I'd agree with that call, but now it's a 2-1 count instead of a 3-0. You got bases loaded here. Minnesota had bases earlier with 2 outs, couldn't capitalize. Batting .209 this season, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Could easily more than double the home run amount with 1 swing of the, or RBI amount with 1 swing of the bat. Not double the home run amount. 2-1. That's going to be popped up. Center fielder sits under it. Photo's going to be able to catch it. To the top of the 10th we go. Back-to-back nights. We got 10-inning games, and the fans not happy about that. Stadium's quiet. Oh my God. How many people is that in HCBB? Oh my God. Well, first pitch of the top of the 10th. Strike 1 in the down low and in for CC. 1 for 4 tonight. Zenoise to CC. That's going to be to Grady as he makes the catch. Grady with an amazing catch in right to prevent an extra base hit from CC. As Photo's up to bat. 1 away. Do. D-Do. D, okay. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Melon, for helping me pronounce the name right. Right, 1-0 turns into the 2-0 to Photo. Zenoise has 12 pitches. And game is tied 4-4. I thought this game was going to be pretty quick. I guess I spoke too early. Beautiful nighttime sky here in Honolulu. 2-2. Real life, it's 4:36 p.m. local time in Hawaii. And that's fouled off. However, in Minnesota, it would be 9:36 local time. So about a difference of 5 hours between both teams, if you were curious. 2-2 count here for Photo. He's going to take ball 3. Count goes full. Benoit disengages. Now he gets back on the mound. Here's Photo. Can see Fella behind. Oh, that's Honky behind me. Is it? I have no idea. 3-2 count for Photo. He's going to swing on that one and miss. Out number 2 for the Blizzards. As Fella is going to be their possible last chance. But this game could always go to 11. Don't count anything out yet. Can Fella clutch up? We'll find out. Here he is. All the way over to Zenoise. Zenoise kicks and fires. Fella takes inside ball 1. Crowd quiet. They're waiting for something. Zenoise disengages. Now he gets back on. 1-0 count, 2 away. And Fella's going to hit that one straight to Mellon, and out number 3 of the inning. Grady's going to lead us off. The starting pitcher for the Heat will possibly be the final batter. The one to start the whole game off could be the one to end the whole game off. We'll find out here tonight. Here we go. And CC's going to be on the mound for the Blizzards, as I should probably get that name up. I don't know why it's over there. David, can you stop marking it as the Minnesota Timberwolves? It's the Blizzards, damn it. They're not even wearing Timberwolves uniforms tonight. CC will elect to use Mira 04. Ball 1 upstairs. I'm going to glaze Mira 04 again. It was the animation I got commissioned into the game. I am a Baystars fan. I am a Dice Game Era fan. And just take a look at that beautiful animation. DC kicks and fires. Grady takes ball 2 up and out. DC taking a little bit of time to get ready. 2-0 count. He's 4 for 5 today. And Grady takes ball 3 down low, so the first 3 pitches of CC's appearance is going to be 3 straight balls to Grady. I mean, he's got 0 all across the board for his stats, so definitely see if he can get his ERA to an actual number instead of infinity. Let's hope that would be the case. Grady could started this game for the Heat, could finish this game off for the Heat. CC kicks and fires here in the bottom of the 10th. And Grady gets walked. I just realized I did something. These. All right, fix the pitcher name. I apologize for that. Grady gets walked, so first appearance for CC is going to be a walk tonight. As it hasn't registered, there's Grady on first. 4 for 5 tonight with 6 plate appearances. Stays up the bat. 0 home runs this season, however 2 RBIs. Can easily change both those stats with 1 swing of the bat. Double his RBI and home run total. Is it possible? All right, so I'm being told it's Stato. Like Tato from Vocaloid. Anyways, 1-1 count here for Say. He's gonna swing on that one. Foul down the line. Hello, welcome to the Meme. 11 viewers tonight. DC disengages. Crowd getting on their feet. There's Grady chilling at first. DC's getting ready to kick and fire. Lefty on lefty matchup. Say looking to be the final one. Final batter of this game. CC kicks and fires. Ball too low and away. DC gives up a hit to Say as it's going to go down the left field line. That's going to be 2 runners on. 18 hits for the Heat tonight. First base runner was given up, issued a walk. Benoit's up to bat, the reliever. Extra base hit is all you need right here to walk this game off. Strike one taken. Benoit takes ball one outside. Pickoff move at first. Failed. Fellows playing first now. Original first baseman for the Blizzards seems to be gone. Well, viewers, thank you all for tuning in tonight. 75% of you think the Blizzards can win. 25% say the Heat. Zenois on a 1-1 from CC. Takes ball 2. Do 1 count. DC kicks and fires to Zenois. Zenois takes strike 2. Count equals out. Double play gets 2 outs. Triple play ends the inning. If a triple play didn't end the inning, I don't know what kind of version of baseball you would be playing. 2-2 count to Zenois. He winds early. He strikes out. What the hell was that? Did I just see CC become a walrus? I have no idea. 2 for 4 tonight for Mellon. Runner in scoring position. That would be the go-ahead run. That would be the finishing run. That would be the walk-off run here for Honolulu. 1 swing of the bat is all it takes. 1 swing is all you need. Hour and 41-minute run time. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. DC to Mellon. Kicks and fires. Mellon takes ball 1. Take a look at second. Grady's just spinning there. Runner at first, not leading off whatsoever. Got a foot off the bag. 1 on, 1 out. Strike 1 taken. I think he took a lead there. Let's see if any of them try to take a lead right here. Get a better view here. You can see when he's starting to pitch. Both runners advance. That's going to be hit. Deep right. Grady can definitely tag up. Is he safe? Yes, he is. Runners on the corners for Honolulu. Times up the bat. 3 for 5 tonight. Home run, double, single. Cycle possible at least at the moment. EC disengages twice, trying to get Grady to stay. Infielders playing in. No, the third baseman's playing in. First baseman, however, playing regular first base. Third baseman, that's going to be Joshua. I think playing regular third base also. No bunt shift. Wizards aren't expecting a bunt. I think they have a catcher behind home plate. Yes, they do. That's going to be Dazer puppeting for CC. Look at this amazing view. CC's going to kick and fire. Up and out, ball one for Vibes. Two-way here, 2 runners on the corner. Oh, CC hit the C line, that's what I was told. 1-0 count, Vibes. CC to Vibes, kicks and fires. Ooh, take strike one. Don't think you wind up for that. Crowd on their feet. They have been for the last inning. 1-1 count. 2 away. It's going to be hit. Infield blooper. Yam able to make the play across. Yes, he does. To the 11th we go. Stadium goes quiet. $11 viewers here, seeing an 11th inning game. The games just finished up. Aren't we always getting the late games? Stenwas. Direct for the first pitch. Taken strike one. Now that's going to be fouled off for strike one. Now popped up. Infield able to get to it. Out number one of the inning. God mode takes ball one down low. Wow, that's a really weird animation. It just canceled straight up. 1-0 count here. As he now swings through that one for strike one. And now strike two swinging. Every game has finished except this one tonight. Kinda sucks. And now 2-2 count. Count's gonna equal out. God mode 1 for 4 tonight. He's batting .231 on the season, 5 RBIs with no home runs, .390 OPS, and 11 strikeouts. Final score is going to be coming up shortly on the bottom of your screen for the bottom line on FTN. 2-2 count for God Mode here. One away. He's going to take ball 3 down low. Count will go full. Going to take some time out of the box. Disengages. Now here we go, the full count. God Mode swings through it, and strike number 3. He goes out. Joshua's up to bat, 3 for 5 tonight. Could be the winning run for Minnesota. Stadium very quiet here tonight. Oh, this is my favorite chant song in the whole game. 2 away, Joshua swings on that one, and it is foul. And Joshua's gonna ground that one over the melon, across the plate, across the diamond, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. To the bottom of the 11th we go. Standings going across your screen as, or no, that's going to be your signings. Here we go. Those errors sound my favorite. CC disengages once more. $110 studs in between each base. You'd have to run about 440 to make it back home. Crowd getting back up on their feet. KT 2 for 5 tonight. Swung on. Oh, check swing. He went. 11 viewers, 11th inning, 4-4 ball game. 22 pitches for CC. And now, he takes strike 3 looking. Fed is up to bat. I assume this is Fedwaxer. And some really interesting stats from Novatic on Twitter. Vectalius has officially become the first PM in history to gain 500 plus career home runs worth of compensation, then lose 500 plus career home runs of compensation in one suspension ever. Void Snoopy, 437 career homers. The Mop walks, 93 career homers. Wow, cool record. E-Bucks will be making a public statement about the whole suspension shortly. Fed up to bat. He's going to check on that one upstairs. His first at bat of tonight. 3 home runs, 4 RBIs, 246 batting average. DC's taking a bit of time. 1-1, Fed's going to take low and out, ball 2. Here we go. 2-1. Fed swings on that one. It's going to be popped up high in the air, probably higher than the volcano, and it is caught. 5's up to bat. D5. RKO. I don't know how to pronounce his name. We'll just call him 5 for now. 14 viewers, thank you for tuning in. Oh boy, this is going to be a long game, isn't it? Hopefully not. Round 19, two very close teams. 6th and 7th. Come on, just say the same thing. 6 games back, 7 games back. One of them will fall a game back behind the breeze. But who will it be? D5 wanting to be the winning run for the Blizzard, or the Heat. CC doesn't want to be the one to lose it all for them. 0-1 count, now ball 1 down low. One. CC kicks and fires. The pitch. That's going to be hit. And caught by Wrecked. We go to the 12th. Oh, man. 11:15 general VC for T-Bucks to make a statement. We will be there. Exactly what Bernie said. We will be there. Looking at everybody here. Got a ton of fans. Some people even in the crowd. Like that cool fan just left. There's people standing on the dugout. The home dugout, that would be. And people standing on the away dugout. Some of them Blizzards fans, some of them Honolulu fans. Dazer, ready for the next pitch. Crowd's gonna stay loud, trying to get in Minnesota's head. They realize how stupid that is, so they actually quiet down. Quiet crowd here tonight, for now. Top of the 12th. $14 viewers, thank you for tuning in. 62% of you think the Blizzards will win. 38% say the Heat will win. Good pitcher on the mound. Parks. Let's check what he's doing this season. 4.9 ERA, 1 home run allowed, no walks issued. 3 strikeouts, a 5.45 whip, and no win nor losses. No win losses. So, actually, no. I think they're gonna put Stenwall's back on the mound. And Taser crushes one. Oh my gosh, that's the winning run, possibly. We were trying to get a look at Stenwall's, and Taser just crushes one. Trying to get a look at his stats, but now they're inaccurate. 13 home runs allowed. That was crazy. Can't believe we didn't get coverage on that. But that one was way over the volcano. Or not way over, but still pretty far gone. No, I would really appreciate if there we go. Oh my god, all I had to do was Control Z. Cool. I will see if I can get an alternative clip later. That might have been the winning run. 5-4 Minnesota here on the top of the 12th. That was a stupid camera by me. Now Yam's gonna hit that one down the line. It drops. Oh, okay, Grow Garden, possibly. Just got Grow Garden lag or no? I apologize about not getting that view. Here's Cayman up the bat. Got one runner on for him. And Minnesota's first 2 hits in a long while just came in the top of the 12th. Final score is going through on the bottom of your screen right now. Cayman takes upstairs ball 1. Cayman follows up to Dazer and hits that one onto the volcano. That one was absolutely crushed. Three runs in this inning for Minnesota. 7-4. Hello, who's that? Who's that cat? Zenwaz's ERA is now quite irrelevant. 5.7, 13 home runs allowed, but that'll be 14, and it'll probably be about 5.8, maybe north of that. Quite unfortunate here. 17 viewers, thank you for tuning in. Honolulu need a perfect grand slam to win this game. DC's up to bat. 1 for 5 tonight. Takes strike 1 outside. Crowd deafening. Or ear deafening silence from Minnesota. CC crushes that one. Left center is gone. Wow. That's all I can say. 4 runs this inning for Minnesota. Wow. I missed a clip of a home run, so Minnesota was kind enough to show me 2 others. Back-to-back home runs for Cayman and CC. 2 for 5 tonight. And here's Photo, also 2 for 5 tonight. They're gonna need a grand slam to tie this thing. Pitching change. So it is Parks on the mound. I was early. I was not wrong, but early. And now Photo takes strike 1. Zenwaz exits the game after 30 pitches. 37, sorry. And that's going to be grounded after 2 pitches. It goes through the glove. That's going to be a base hit for Minnesota. Oh my gosh. Fellas up the bat. No outs here for Honolulu. Four-run inning so far. That's going to be to Mellon. He's going to throw over the second. And diving play to get Photo out. But that's going to be the only out they can grab. Wrecked up the bat. Batting 188. 0 for 5 tonight. 8-4 Minnesota. And when you really thought Honolulu was going to win it all tonight, earlier in the game, had the bases loaded, had a lot of scoring opportunities. Minnesota hits a solo shot to make the game 5-4, a 2-run shot to make the game 7-4, and a solo shot from, oh my God, I'm blinking. But another solo shot to make the game 8-4. Could see wrecked. And another 2-run home run to make the game 10-4. I think off the top of my memory, Dazer, Cayman, and CC. Sorry, I'm sorry, CC. 2-1. And that's going to be infield. Doesn't let it drop. Could have gotten 2. I don't know why you don't get 2 there. I don't think there's an infield fly in HCBB as far as I'm aware, right? I might be wrong. God mode up the bat. 9-hole hitter. 1 for 5 tonight. Ball went outside. 1 runner on. And strike one is taken, 1 for 5. Rex goes 0 for 6 at the plate. Cayman, go ahead, solo shot. Or not Cayman. Cayman was the one that gives some insurance. That would be Dazer who gave the solo shot to be the go ahead. These nice black uniforms. Very beautiful. Very sleek. And that one's going to be hit. Center field. And caught. God mode flies out to end the rally for Minnesota. Bottom of the 12th we go. Final 3 outs. And if you're curious how many outs Honolulu had, including the 12 innings, do 12 times 3, 36 outs here. They need to use their last 3 to get 4 more runs. Dato's up to bat. That's how he wanted his name pronounced. So we will do that. DC's going to step off the mound, throw the ball away. I don't know what's happening. Yam's going to go get it. There's Photo in center. And it seems they only have 7 fielders. So Yam's going to have to play center infield. 2 positions. So CI, center infield. He throws the ball away. And actually, they're going to put that fella on the mound for Minnesota. So I seem to be a little wrong. Never mind, they're going to put CC back on the mound. I wish they wouldn't change it randomly because it kind of had me messed up there. But actually, Yam's going to go on the mound. Hold on. DC's going to get back on the mound. And here we go. Bottom of the 12th here for Minnesota. Trying to defend Honolulu. 10 viewers watching. This could be for 6th in the standings. Honolulu a game back. If they win tonight, they would tie Minnesota. Win tomorrow would give them 6th in the standings. If they lose tonight, Minnesota would be 2 games ahead. Minnesota needs this win. Nearly down the middle, Dato is going to get a blooper in the left. Brady's up to bat, the starting pitcher for Honolulu tonight. 19 hits on both sides, 2 errors for Minnesota, none for Honolulu. The Heat. 1 runner on, 1 runner at the plate. That would solve half their worries. The other half would be 2 more runs. DC disengages. Brady waiting for the pitch. CC kicks and fires. Ball 1 low and away. Pickoff move at first does not work. Organist trying to get the crowd more hyped here. 4 runs down. 3 outs to get back in this game. And Grady's going to swing on that one. Yam playing center infield, and he's able to make the grab. 1 away here. Stays up to bat, batting over 500. No home runs, has 3 singles tonight. And he get his first home run of the season. Now this is definitely a guy, as I said earlier, can double his home run total and his RBI total with 1 swing of the bat. It's possible. Stay. Takes ball or strike 1 from CC. CC's gonna look to get strike 2 here, hopefully. He's being really conservative. You don't want to make any stupid decisions, especially with 2 outs remaining. 34 outs down for the Blizzards. 2 outs remain. Bottom of the 12th. 11 viewers watching, thank you for tuning in. Previous games that have finished going below on your screen. All 1 low and away for Say. 1-1 count. Day takes ball 2 outside. Dazer tried to pick off at 1. Luckily, ball to 130, aka I'm pretty sure that's Dato. He's gonna go back to first. I don't know why I said his jersey name and number, but we ball. 2-1 count. One swing of the bat brings this game within 2. Gives the Honolulu Heat a bigger chance of answering 4 unanswered runs. Minnesota scores 4 in the top half of the inning. Can Honolulu follow? That's going to be hit, and it's going to be caught by Fellett's first. Zenoir's at first, trying to stay on their, or not Zenoir's, that he's going to be batting. Dato at first. He's going to be trying to stay there. He's going to try to give Honolulu the best chance. Don't want to get picked off. That would actually end the game as we speak. Zenoir's up to bat. 1 for 6 tonight. Gave up 4 runs in the top of the 12th. Can he get 2 of those back? Pretty sure that CC would get credited with the win. So 2 strikeouts tonight. 1.125 whip. 1 walk issued. No ERA. No home runs allowed. That's going to be hit over Yam's head, and that's going to drop. That puts 2 runners on. Zenoir's and Dato. 20 hits. Mellon's up to bat. 1 swing of the bat brings us within 1. Like how Yam hit a big home run to bring the Blizzards within 1. Can Mellon do the same for his team? The PM of the Heat. I think I am right, yes. The PM of the Heat could bring his team within 1, like how the PM of the Blizzards did the same. But seeing as how that ended up, the final out would be pretty disappointing. So can history repeat itself in a good way or bad way here for Minnesota and Honolulu? 0-1 count here. Mellon swings on that one, and it's gonna be caught by Kamen. 3 outs will do it. 36 outs, 12 innings, and Minnesota takes the win tonight. Minnesota celebrates in their dugout, wins the game 8-4. Now let's go over your final standings. Yes, I changed the hits from last night. 19 hits for Minnesota. 20 for Honolulu. 2 errors from Minnesota. And however, they answer with 8 runs against Honolulu's 4. And, hey, very good game here in Minnesota, or Honolulu. Let's check out the stats for each team. I don't know why I keep saying Minnesota. I am in Minnesota, however. Back at our studios for FTN. All right, let's go over your final score, or final stats. Game stats. Well, you've got, let's go over Honolulu's first, the home team. Zenoir's 2 for 7 tonight, 3 strikeouts, 3 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 4 earned runs. Those would be the 4 in the 12th, and 3 home runs allowed. CC, Kamen, and finally Dazer, the one to hit the go-ahead. And 2 strikeouts on top of that. Now the starting pitcher for Honolulu, that would have been Grady. 4 for 6 tonight, 1 run, 3 RBIs. Or no, that's Mellon I'm reading off of. 4 for 6 tonight regardless. 1 run and 1 walk. He pitched 8 innings with 13 hits allowed, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and speaking of Mellon, you know what, let's go over the PM stats. 2 for 6, 1 run, and 3 RBIs tonight. Now Minnesota, they went through 3 pitchers tonight. Let's go over that. As I keep jumping around for fun. You know what, why not have a little fun? You know what, I think we should go over the game MVP. Dazer, 4 for 6 tonight. 1 run, 2 RBIs. One of those, obviously, was himself scoring the go-ahead home run And 2 innings pitch on his side. 3 hits allowed. No earned runs, 1 walk. And nothing else across that. CC, the final reliever, the person credited with the win as far as I should know. 3 innings pitched, 3 hits allowed, no earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Went 2 for 6 at the plate, 2 runs, 1 RBI, which was a solo shot. And finally, Cayman, 3 for 6 tonight, 1 RBI, 1 run, 2 RBIs. I am. And Joshua, the starting pitcher tonight, 3 for 6, 1 run, 1 RBI, 1 strikeout, 7 innings pitched, 13 hits allowed, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 2 home runs allowed. Well, we thank you for coming along tonight. As you may know, I am Dre from FTN, and I appreciate you all for being here with me. Thank you for here in Honolulu. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow night back in Minnesota. Or no, not tomorrow night, Friday night, when Minnesota will take on the Honolulu Heat once again. And I think after that, it'll all be 1 game series from then on. So round 20, 13 games left of the regular season, over halfway here on FTN. Thank you for coming, and good night.